Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do a flip through of a very obscure deck. I received it from someone in Los Angeles, and he's kind of like a thrifter out there. And he said he got it from a paper dealer, like a guy that sells all sorts of different old papers, newspapers, magazines, etc. Anyway, a few months ago, actually maybe even longer than that, 5 months ago, I posted a video of Tarot of Igizi or Igzi, and someone commented that that was Comte de Saint Germain's deck that you see in his book Practical Astrology. Now, C.C. Zain, I don't know if anyone's familiar with C.C. Zain, but he created an Egyptian deck that was very similar to the deck that's in that book. Okay, now the cards that we have in front of us here, it's almost like a hybrid between the book by Comte, or the tarot deck by Comte de Saint Germain, and C.C. Zane's deck, and I've been trying to find an exact copy of this deck, or at least images on the internet, and I can't seem to find them. What makes this even more odd is the guy that sent it to me in this envelope, and you can see that there's a woman's face imprinted on it, and the envelope is so worn it's starting to become yellowed. The guy I got it from speculates that it's from the 60s. I personally think this deck is older. I think this deck is probably closer to the 30s or the 40s. C.C. Zane's organization, I believe, started in around 1920, 1923. It's been around a very long time. And they use a very similar deck, but it's different. And I'm wondering if this might be their first rendition and then they changed it, or something happened and it's a bit different. There is also this other organization that uses a very similar deck that I cannot remember their name right now. Anyway, I'll post it in the comment section or in the information. But without further ado, let's start this flip through. And I don't have a name for this deck. It's just so obscure and odd. Okay, so here's the Magician. We have the High Priestess. So it's following a traditional High Priestess, kind of almost based off of A.E. Waite, because we have the two black pillars. She's sitting. We also have the sign of Mercury on her chest, kind of like what Manly P. Hall did. You know, this is definitely dating early 1900s. Another detail here that I kind of noticed when I got the deck, there's printing. So I'm wondering if somebody printed this deck from a book, or if it was cut out of a book, or just, the story on this deck is very odd. Okay, now we have the Empress. It's becoming more obscure and obscure the more I look at it. We have the Emperor. The Hierophant. They're assigning it to Jupiter. It's an interesting attribution there. The Lovers is Venus. Chariot. Again, I think this is like a hybrid between C.C. Zain and Comte de Saint Germain. I'm going to list this deck for sale, so if anybody wants it, it will be available. I really like that Hermit card a lot. Instead of him looking down over the mountain, he's climbing up it. Super obscure deck. Just it's just so hybrid of everything. If you really like Egyptian artwork or Egyptian tarot decks, this might be the deck for you, especially something that's very odd and obscure and just very niche. I've never seen a deck like this, and I've seen hundreds of tarot decks. I own hundreds of tarot decks, and nothing is like this one. I own a CC Zain. It's not a CC Zain. It's similar, but it's different. It's not quite the Comte de Saint Germain, but it's similar. So I'm wondering if somebody just kind of created their own deck. Sorry, someone's shooting off fireworks in my neighborhood. If you heard that. Super interesting tarot deck here, though. What makes it even odder is that woman's face imprinted on the envelope. That's what makes this even more bizarre. Got the sun. It's following the classic Marseille with the man and the woman. One thing about the sun here, I've been wondering why the mana is on the left-hand side, especially in the BOTA deck. It's the same in this deck, too. If anybody's got an answer, let me know. Okay, we're almost there. Wow, interesting how the harp is like a person. And we're at the Fool. Okay, hope you enjoyed the flip through. If anybody knows what this deck is or what organization it comes from or just any history on it, please let me know.